What's up guys, Creighton here from LogicLounge.com here with my iPhone 12 Pro review. I've had the phone for a little over a week now. I've put down my thoughts on some notes and have been thinking long and hard about this brand new phone from Apple, and I'm finally ready to share my thoughts with you. As always, this isn't a full and comprehensive review. A lot of people do that. This is more about an everyday use, what I think the average consumer wants, and that's kind of where I put my basis for this review. So getting into it, I have the base model 128 gig Pacific Blue iPhone 12 Pro. This is a fantastic little device. It has these nice clean cut corners, very reminiscent of the iPhone 4, which was my very favorite iPhone. I did like that design aesthetic and I'm glad that it's back. From the outside, nothing really has changed in terms of I/O. You do have the 3 cameras, although you do have the LiDAR detector or sensor, whatever you want to call it, in there. The ports are pretty much all the same. You've got a power button on one side, volume up and down, lock, your Lightning, not USB-C yet. I think that's going to be in the next version. And of course you have your speaker grills and just the phone itself. It's very nice. It just looks exactly like an iPhone 11 Pro, except it does have the nice clean cut corners, which again, I'm gonna say I really do love. On the inside, it's iOS 14. I love the widgets. Those are a great daily use that I get out of them. It's gonna take a while for a lot of applications to put in their new widgets. One widget that I'm waiting for is OmniFocus. That's my getting things done application. But this review really isn't about the software, since you can get that on older phones as well. No, this is more about the hardware and what I think about this phone, because I'm very conflicted on this phone. They, meaning Apple, has decided to go for a very different route this time. Instead of the iPhone 12 and the 12 Pro being different sizes, they're the same size. They're this same form factor, except one has 2 cameras and this one has 3 plus the LiDAR sensor. So, which one do I think you should get? Well, that's an interesting question, because for the everyday consumer, for the person who likes to take photos while they're out on vacation maybe, I really think the iPhone 12 is going to be just as good as the 12 Pro. Yes, you lose a camera, but you still have the range, you still have the photo quality, you have Apple's color science. The photos are still gonna turn out great if you are going to go between these two phones. So I really don't see what the extra price premium for one more camera and a LiDAR sensor really gets you. They're the same size. One was a little bigger last time, so maybe you could justify the iPhone 11 over the 11 Pro, but this time they're all the same. With the new iPhone mini and the iPhone 12 Pro Max, those could be the outliers. The mini, I think, is going to be very popular with some people. I actually like this form factor more. I'm a small phone person, but not a too small phone person. I tried the Max last time. I liked it, but it wasn't all the best. It was way too big, way too heavy, and I think this is the nice middle of the market phone when it comes to size and form factor. I believe I put this out on my roundup and rumors video, but the mini I think is gonna be a lot for people who are in the market for a smaller device, such as the older folks, plus even the folks that have smaller hands. I think that's gonna be a perfect market catch for Apple, and they're putting their beans pretty much in the right places. However, I say that, but which phone should you get at the end of the day? I still think the iPhone 12 and the 12 mini will probably be the better sellers and the ones that an everyday consumer really would like. If you want to go above and beyond, the Pro is where you get it at. I do like the stainless steel band around the outside of the phone. The ceramic protection is another huge plus as well. The 5G has been fast. I've really been trying to find that ultra wideband to really test out the speeds. I've seen some that have been going past 1 gigabit speeds, but I haven't personally found anywhere where I can get above 5G plus on Verizon. Verizon really is the only one who offers a millimeter wave, which is that ultra wideband device speed, and I just can't find it in Minneapolis where I live. I've been searching, I'm trying to do a speed test on it. I think I'm gonna make a whole separate video on that one, but that's the reason why I'm not doing any really good speed tests, is the 5G in my area isn't that great. I do wanna close out by going over these guys, the cases for these new iPhones. I'm a little concerned about these because they have magnets in them. Of course, the phone has magnets in it too, but I think this is a little bit more of extra magnetization that if you put anything close to this, such as credit cards, you're gonna have some serious issues. On the other side, I really do like this case. It's thin. It feels even thinner than the older cases for the iPhone 11, but it still protects it very well. So I'm very happy on that one, and this will continue to be the case that my phone lives in when I travel. I still use my iPhone naked, except when I travel, like I'm doing now, just for that extra protection, so that if I do drop my phone in the middle of an airport, I'm not without my boarding passes, I'm not without any critical information or communication that I need to communicate with. So it lives in a case when I travel. It's very thin. It feels a lot thinner. I haven't tested out the magnets on this yet, but they do feel strong in there. I actually can feel them if I run my finger around exactly where they are. I haven't put anything metal near it, of course, just because I don't want to test that out and break something. But there are magnets in there. You can use it with the MagSafe connector, which I haven't got one yet because I really haven't found the need to use one. The one that I would probably get, which hasn't been released yet, is that combination MagSafe plus your Apple Watch connector. I'm waiting for that one because that's the perfect travel companion for me. And there will be a follow-up review on that one. Overall though, I love the iPhone 12 Pro. It's a great mid-range step up to the next Pro model that has come out in the year-to-year releases for Apple. But if you do have an 11 Pro, I really don't see why you need to get a 12 Pro. Maybe if you have something older like a 10, that'd be a great step up, especially for the form factor and for the size. It's just that bigger, but not overly big where you're gonna be having issues with it. I think that's it really. That's all my great thoughts that I have on this phone. I'm very excited to keep using it. Of course, iOS 14 really brings it to the next level. I have been struggling a lot with Android recently. Video update coming soon on that one. But this focuses mostly on Apple's products, and I'm very happy with what I have here. This is the deep navy case on the Pacific Blue iPhone there. Just doesn't it look great? Get a nice close-up shot on that one. Ooh. All right, so there you guys go. This is my new phone for the next year, maybe two, depending on what they do with the iPhone 12, iPhone 13? What are they gonna call the next iPhone? Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And of course, I will see you guys in our next video.